Hi everyone, the Spiderman here. I hope everybody's doing okay. So guys, as you've just seen, I had a message off Eric yesterday from my Patreon page, and I just want to say a massive thank you to Eric for sending me this message. And if anybody wants to join my Patreon for $1 a month or as much as you can afford, I'll leave a link in the description and you can request a video. So he wants me to do a video of my top 5 inverts in my collection. So let's start at number 5 and work our way down to number 1. So ladies and gentlemen, number 5 is my Sepopius Emernia, the Venezuelan sun tiger. And as you know, she is around about a 4-inch female, and I have a male for her, so I'm going to be breeding them to this week, so please stay tuned for that video. And she has a fairly dark abdomen, so I'm hoping she's not going to molt very soon, so I might leave it for a week or so. I don't really want her to molt after mating, because if she's gravid, then she will lose her babies. So yeah, that is number 5. And I've had her now probably around about 3 or 4 years. I bought her as a 2-inch female. So yeah, not fully grown just yet. These can get to around about the 6-inch in leg span. So a couple of molts and yeah, she'll be fully grown. So let's go on to number 4. So ladies and gentlemen, number 4 is my Brachypelma albiceps, the Mexican gold red rump female, and I bought her around about 18 months ago. A gentleman was selling his collection and he needed money very quickly, so this only cost me £35, and that was with postage as well. So postage is around about £8. So I got her for £27, and yeah, that's an absolute bargain. So she's around about the 4-inch in leg span, and these can obtain around about a 6-inch leg span as well. Absolute stunning species. You don't really see many of these species about, to be fair. If I can try and find a male, I will actually mate her when she's a little bit bigger. But yeah, she's number 4 in my collection. And the Brachypelma species, these like their enclosure completely bone dry. So if you look at the enclosure, it's absolutely dry as a desert. And you just fill the water dish up, which needs filling up. I'll do that a little bit later off camera. But yeah, there's number 4. So let's go on to invert number 3. So guys, number 3 is my beautiful female Antrodoctonus crassicorda, my Arabian fat-tail scorpion. And unfortunately, she's not pregnant. She's going to molt very soon, and you can see them plates on her back that are spreading out, and that's a huge sign that she's going to molt very soon. So hopefully in the next week or so, she'll be molting. And she's the second highest scorpion that I've actually paid for. My first one was my Jordanius, the Black Deathstalker. She cost me £100. And this one here, she cost me £90, sorry. That was with postage, which is an absolute bargain, because these are fairly rare in the scorpion hobby. And yeah, that is one tail you would not like to get stung by. These can have a venom level 5, which is the highest level you can actually get. So yeah, beautiful scorpion. And when she does actually molt, I will press record and let you guys know. So let's go on to invert number 2. So ladies and gentlemen, invert number 2 has to be the beast, my Manticora tiger beetle. And this Manticora is a genus of tiger beetle that comes from Africa, and it's the largest tiger beetle of all species, and they are darkly coloured, nocturnal and flightless. And I got her from the spider shop. Very rare to get. You don't really see them that often in the hobby. He cost me £35, and you can tell it's a male because if you look at the mandibles, which are situated here, they're very large. So males have large mandibles and females have small mandibles. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Craig for sending me a message on Instagram telling me that these were available at the spider shop. So yeah, that is the beast. I tried to feed him last night, but he wasn't really that interested. So I'll give him a couple of days and I'll give him a feed. So very, very unusual. And I probably won't have one of these again, because they are very, very hard to find. But yeah, that is my second invert in my collection, my top 5. So let's go on to the last invert, invert number 1. So everyone, invert number 1 in my collection has to be my Theraphosa apophysis, my Pinkfoot Goliath bird eater. I bought her in 2011, which was 7 years ago now, £80, and that was with postage as well. The actual packing was absolutely terrible. It was the worst packing I have ever seen, and I can't believe she actually made it through the post. But anywhere in the UK, postage only takes around about 17, 18 hours. It's not like it takes 3 or 4 days. So she's around about an 8 to 9 inch leg span. She was about a 5 inch leg span when I bought her 7 years ago. And she is molted twice in my care, and you can see the abdomen is going a little bit dark on the bald spot. So hopefully, you know, in the next 3 or 4 months or so, she'll flip over and she'll get to around about the 10 inch leg span. These can easily obtain around about a 12 inch leg span. They are the largest Theraphosa species available leg span. T. blondie and T. sturmei are roughly around about the same, but these T. apophysis are just more leggy. They're not as stocky as the T. blondie and the T. sturmei. So yeah, she's the gem or the diamond in my collection. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody, of my top 5 inverts in my collection. And thanks for watching, everyone.